Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Okay. What would be your take on some people who say that some people maybe who do drugs, who are into 419 and co, that are using movie producers to launder money? How would you react to that?
I think okay, let me say it like this. Last week I had a meeting with the head of PR for EFCC. And one of the reasons I went for that meeting was because I was in Germany when they did a program, I think international convention for something something about Nollywood. It was organized by Mr. Kadugba. And then the censors board had a roundtable discourse where they invited the Association of Movie Producers. So I delegated 10 people to represent us at that meeting. And the take home was part of it, really, when they gave me the report, was that EFCC now says you have to call them, tell them, you know, who is giving you money for film and all of that. So I decided that, you know what, if you want to come into the industry, you need to come in as a collaborator, not to scare people away and not to make our lives miserable. The farmers don't go to you to tell you this is what we're using to buy fertilizer and this is how we got it. If money is missing, trace it. If it happens to, you know, you get maybe a Nollywood person, you deal with that Nollywood person. We are all individual businesses under Nollywood. And and they said no, that's not what they meant. They just said, look, there is a way somebody will bring money, and you need to look at that person and say, 1 billion, how this person take it. There is no history. Then you can blow that whistle or whatever. That was what they were saying. I said, well, the best way to do it is to come make some of us brand ambassadors, from producers, directors to actors to industry practitioners to musicians. Make some of us brand ambassadors, just like the NDLEA have done. I am an NDLEA celebrity drug free ambassador. So by the time you do that, they also do trainings for us. That way we get to know what to look at for and all of that. And they agreed with us and said, okay, we're going to work with you. And one thing I also told them was that, look, there is no sector that you cannot find money laundering. It's in the church, it's in the mosques, it's in foundations, it's in the hospital, it's everywhere. I know how many people have walked up to me to say, look, Queen Blessing Foundation, you run a foundation. I want to send 300 million, 500 million, take 40 million out of it, and then I'll tell you how to disburse the other money. And I tell them, look, any money you send into Queen Blessing Foundation is the foundation's money. I'm not going to divert it anywhere. Because if EFC come after me, the money you give me will not be enough to clear my name. And then this name that I've worked for 25 years, then what am I going to be telling my parents? Do you understand? So at the end of the day, it is not just about Nollywood. Yes, we know that recently something happened. I refuse to give that matter any importance. I refuse to grant an interview about it because I felt by the time
My president, I hope the issue you're talking about is not the Ladipo something about the
yes,
kidnap.
that is
You
it.
need to respond to it because that's the next question that I have for you here. How did you
So,
feel when you had that a member of your association was arrested and accused of alleged kidnapping? I mean,
okay, so
yeah.
first of all, which is the air I also cleared, he is never a member of AMP. He was never a member of AMP. Now, I am excited about that. But however, even if he was a member of AMP, there is no way AMP will know all their members. Because AMP members are AMP members. We don't know what they do in their houses. That is the honest truth. They don't write kidnapping on anybody's forehead. A pastor can be a kidnapper, an imam can be a kidnapper, a doctor can be a kidnapper. As a matter of fact, those kidnappers are even the most friendliest people you can ever meet. They are very nice, they are soft spoken and all of that. So the fact that the guy is in the industry and he came and he was practicing in the industry and had the opportunity to snap pictures with a lot of people, including you, Lido Jeda, because that picture went viral, and a lot of people, doesn't mean that that is how all Nollywood people are. Like I said, you can find kidnapper in every sector. So even if the guy was a member of AMP, I will still say yes, he's my member, but there is no way we could have known he's a kidnapper. And that's the honest truth. Because yeah, we have a way of making sure that our movie practitioners, one of the criteria to join AMP is that you must have a registered company in the CAC. So by the time we know that you have a registered company in the CAC, we know you are going to practice your business with all the laws that governs the businesses in Nigeria. Right. And then we try to train you in things that you need to do and all of those things. Now, by the time we know that and you become our member, if you are a kidnapper, if you are blaming us for accepting a kidnapper into our association, then you blame CAC for registering a business for them. There is no way CAC will know that this person is a kidnapper. It's the same way the Association of Movie Producer will not know this person is kidnapper. This person have come, you have met the criteria, and you became our member, and you are going through a lot of training to make sure that you do movies that can, break records and all of that, which is what we're doing. And so there is no way you can know anybody up to their house. But the good news just for me was that he was not even my member.
Okay. Now, how do you react to those who have continued to lump him among your members? What measures are you taking so that to
Um,
safeguard the integrity of the association and also to ensure that people of questionable character do not infiltrate the association, just like that one did?
yeah, like I said, even if somebody of questionable character comes to the association to join now, there is no way we are going to know. Now, you have a registered CAC company. We have checked your track record. Probably you have one or two things that you have done before. You have people you have worked with. We ask questions, then your guarantor, because you have two people that will sign for you that I know this person. And your guarantor have signed, and maybe your guarantor is even a big name in Nollywood. We are going to admit you now. We are not going to go and start asking police people to do a background check on whether you're a thief, an armed robber, or a prostitute. We're not going to do that. You have met the criteria, which is CAC and having one or two things to your credit or about to enter location and all of that. We're going to admit you. That's number one. Then number two, my mom used to tell me, when you're going somewhere on a journey, if you stop and throw stones at every dog that bark, you will never get there. We have said it time and time again. This person is not our member, was never our member. If they keep deciding to keep saying he's a member of that is their cup of coffee. He is not our member. He was never our member. It is not in any of our record. He does not have our ID card. He does not have our membership card. I'm saying it and I'm saying it again. So if they continue to say na amp member, now their problem with that. I'm too busy to start throwing stones at those type of people. We all know how some of these. You are one of those journalists I respect in Nigeria. You do your investigation before you say things. There are people who now wear belle face. They want, and any Nollywood is trend. So anything to trend, so they will go out of their way to make. Not going to dignify them or give them the pleasure of allowing me to get and join issues with them. There are hungry bloggers all over the place. Let them have a few days. That's their problem. But he is not our member. Was never our member.